Wine's a weird one because everyone pretends to be experts in wine. We've all got this sort of, we all just take part in this weird lie that we're all connoisseurs in wine. A lot of people drink and like wine, but let's be honest, at least 90% of us are not experts in the field of wine. But we go out to restaurants, we all play this sort of bullshit production that we know about wine. Nobody at the table knows anything about wine. The waiter himself, he knows nothing about wine. We know red colour and white colour, that's all you know. But you all pretend you know a great deal more. Would you like to see the wine list? He might as well be saying, would you like the book of gibberish? Yes, I would. Let me pretend I'm looking at that. Ignore all the words and focus entirely on the prices. Let's see that. I want this one. You just pointed. You don't have the confidence to say it. I want this one. Ah, a fine choice. I have no idea if that's a fine choice. I don't fuck all about wine myself. But it's all part of the bullshit production. Then they come and they show you the bottle. You have to stop your conversation to stare at a bottle of wine. But you go along with it because it's all part of it. It's the only part of the meal you need to witness that it's coming from the right source. It's not like you order a hamburger and they come up with a photo of a cow. This is a cow. It's the kind of thing. You happy with this? Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I meant when I ordered a hamburger. Then they open it in front of you. You have to witness the opening of the wine. Complete nonsense. It's not like you have the steak and they come out and go, I'm just flipping those over now, all right? Just that part of it so you can see what's going on. Then comes the key part. The pouring of the wine. Who will try the wine? Who will take the lead role in this bullshit production? And nobody wants to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Normally someone will give you up. You do it. Okay. I will try the wine. It's almost as if time stands still. Pour a little bit, everyone's staring at you. The waiter is waiting for your verdict. Yes. That's wine. That is wine. I've had wine before. This is exactly what it tastes like. It looks like Ribena, but I confirm it isn't Ribena. It's wine. Everyone should have some of this. I always thought you were tasting it to see if you liked it. I thought it was like a taste test. Apparently you're tasting it to see if it's corked, which means it's off. They're asking you to determine whether it's off, and if it's off, they'll bring you another bottle. I'm paying for it. Why don't you ascertain in your own time whether it's off or not? And if it is, don't serve it to me. It's not like you order the coffee and they come up with the milk going, it smells funny. Will you try it for me? Cheesy! But you go along with it because it's restaurant. You just go along with things in restaurants. Because you think it's the way you have to behave in restaurants. You sit in this most expensive restaurant, would you like some bread for the table, some water for the table? The table's having a better night than I am at this stage. I mean, who actually wants bread and water before your meal? I could get this at an orphanage. I'm paying a lot of money to be here. But you go along with it because you're in a restaurant. You order your main course, would you like some side orders? No, just give me food on a plate. I don't need satellites of food surrounding my food. Is it to make you feel like you're eating less? Yes, I would like some side orders. In fact, I'd like some potato dauphinoise behind me. Put them behind me. I want carrots in a drawer under the table. Cream of spinach behind the cistern and the loo. No one will ever know. Just go along with it because you're in a restaurant. Coffee as well, at the end of a meal. Even at dinner. 11:30 at night. You're about to go to bed. Can I get anyone a coffee? If my wife said to me at home at 11:30 at night after dinner, do you want a coffee? I'd go, have you lost your fucking mind? Why would I want a coffee? We're talking about the drink that we get ourselves out of bed in the morning with. The high caffeine drink to get you going in the day. You want to have that now before bed? Is this some kind of an experiment, you nutter? In a restaurant? Yes, I think I'll have a latte. What would you like? An espresso for me, just an espresso. 2 o'clock in the morning. Why the fuck did I order that? I can't sleep. Can you sleep? Of course I can't sleep. I had a fucking espresso and coffee cake. I might just go to work now and wait there. But it's Friday. I don't care. You go along with it. You're in a restaurant. But it doesn't matter what you order, ladies and gentlemen. The mainstay of any meal will be salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are so phenomenally successful in the herb and spice arena. They arrogantly sit on the table, knowing that whatever you want to prepare, you will require one of us. Either myself or my dear friend Pep. Isn't that right? Right you are, Sultan. We've been keeping busy. Breakfast this morning, I was all over that. But there are other herbs and spices. Oregano, thyme, rosemary, cumin, paprika. They're all lined up in the cupboard, waiting. Sometimes the cupboard door opens, they see salt and pepper on the table. Look at them, the bastards. What have they got? What have they got that we don't have? I just don't get it. I don't get it either. Neither do I. I can't even see them from here. What do they look like? You ever been out of the cupboard, cumin? Once, I think, for bolognese. They said it was an experiment. That was in 1992. I don't think it worked. But I remain hopeful. What about you, Sage? You ever been out of the cupboard? I actually used to live with them at their old house, and then they moved me here and put me back in this cupboard. No. What about you, Paprika? I fell out once. They just put me back in the wrong way round. 7 years I was like this. Every day I pray. I pray for it to be goulash day. But it is never goulash day. I've still got the plastic on my head. Why the fuck did they buy me? I don't understand it. What about you? Who are you on the end? My name is Five Spies. You ever got out of the cupboard, Five Spies? I am no one spies. I am five spies. I am 5 times as good as all of you. Yes, but have you ever been out of the cupboard? I have been using recipes for thousands of years. But have you ever been out of this cupboard? No. Excuse me, sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt all this nonsense. Tired of listening to all your whining, because the fact is, I have been in this cupboard for longer than all of you put together. Sorry, who are you? John West, tuna. Nice to meet you. This is my wife, Tim Salmon. It's because I'm getting older, you see. My wife and I were the same age. Little things have started changing. For years, everything was the same. Everything was the same. But now we can feel it creeping in. It's not exactly old age, but little differences. For example, we can't stay up at night. We pass out. Every single... About 9:30 is a late one for us. We get so tired. You know when you click on the Netflix thing and it goes boom-boom? That's the sound of my wife and I's head hitting the pillow and passing out.